Turning now to a renewed push to introduce new local sales taxes in the city of Detroit.
City Council is exploring the idea, and it recently commissioned a study to determine the viability of implementing new taxes, including a so-called entertainment tax. It would tack on an additional fee for admission to sporting events, concerts, and other events that draw hundreds of thousands of visitors to downtown Detroit each year.
7 News Detroit reporter Randy Wembley is in downtown Detroit for us with a look at how this extra revenue could be used, the hurdles the city is facing, and how Detroiters are responding.
This report essentially would do a deep dive into letting us know the legal barriers that we face, the legislative barriers that we face, but more importantly, if we can overcome them, how much money a hotel tax, an entertainment tax, an amusement tax could generate for the city of Detroit.
Council President Mary Sheffield says the Citizens Research Council of Michigan will conduct that study. Its president says Detroit is one of the rare cities that have 4 major sports teams playing within its limits.
But without a local option sales tax or an amusement tax, the city is not benefiting from that in any substantial way.
One CRC Michigan study found that an amusement tax with a flat $3 fee on tickets would raise nearly $8 million from Tigers and Lions games and concerts held at Ford Field or LCA based on 2022 attendance records. The additional revenue could be used to shore up city services or lower property taxes for residents. Lynn Marie Smith is on board with that.
When people come into the town, their safety, their enjoyment, we want them to have that. But we also, as the taxpayers and the residents, we should be able to enjoy and recoup some of that money back.
We caught up with some Tigers fans from St. Clair Shores for their take on the issue.
Would a sales tax in Detroit or taxes on Tigers tickets keep you from coming downtown?
Probably not. I mean, obviously it was really high.
CRC Michigan President Eric Lufer explains the hurdles that would lie ahead.
Local governments in Michigan cannot levy a tax unless the state authorizes it. So now we have to go and get 57 legislators, 56 legislators, 19 senators, get the governor to sign on it.
State Senators Sylvia Santana and Mallory McMorrow, both Democrats, are working on the development of an amusement tax bill. But Republicans like State Rep Donnie Steele from Orion Township say entertainment tickets are expensive enough, and she's opposed to an amusement tax being imposed on Michiganders.
City Council should get that study back this summer. They'll chart out their next steps based on its findings. I'm Randy Wembley, 7 News Detroit.
Certainly, we'll keep an eye on it. Thank you so much, Randy, for that. Now, we took a look at a few places that have already implemented so-called entertainment taxes. Right now, Chicago imposes a 9% surcharge on all sporting events, concerts, and movies. That tax raising more than $250 million in revenue for the city in 2023. Cleveland currently charges 8% on top of the price of admission to ticketed events within the city limits, and New York applies a 4% statewide tax on admission for concerts, sporting events, and even museums. Wow, that would bring in some money.
Definitely worth exploring.